Was awesome, but the touchdown first. Can you take us through it? That was pretty sweet, really.
Yeah, I mean, just calling that play, we knew that we get some movement up front on some penetration, that we're going to have a open seam, an opportunity to hit a big one. And reading that linebacker, he committed a little too soon and opened up a crease, so just hit it. And from there, it was pretty easy to go ahead and get in there and get the touchdown.
Yeah, Justin was saying that your celebration beat his with the double right there. Right?
Yeah, it was something I saw that on TikTok, and it was in the back of my head for some weeks now, and I committed to it and just had to go ahead and pop it off.
What is about Kirk's pocket presence today, too, that no matter what hits he was taking, he was still coming up and finding JJ, finding you guys?
That just speaks to the type of player and person that he is. Through perseverance, he's an extremely tough person and extremely motivational person just to look at and see just how he takes his game seriously, how he plays this game, and every time he stays in there, he's trusts his guys around him, and we got to make sure we keep him a little more clean. Definitely took too many hits, but like I said, his poise and his confidence, and us as a team, us as an offense, is something that speaks and shines through.
Was that celebration something that you were really anxious to score on? You please give me to the end zone, coach, so I can do that?
It was something that, like I said, it had been in the works for a little bit. It's been in the back of my mind, and I knew that if I had the opportunity to score and kind of have enough space to celebrate, it was going to be the first celebration off the table. I saw in the MLB, I saw it in soccer, so I said, I got to bring it to the NFL and just put it on all platforms.
What was it about the RBs today? Everybody celebrating. We saw Dalvin dance.
Yeah. I mean, we just had even came into this game, and we just knew that we had to have positive energy all day. We knew that, for one, we take pride in being the legs of this football team. So trying to bring extra energy, bring extra juice, and keep that going for this football team is something that we also put on our table, put on our plate today. So coming out there with nothing but positive energy was one of our goals, and as you see, we're out there having fun.
How tough was it against the Jets defense today?
They're a really good defense. All credit to them. That's a defense I don't think that is talked about enough. I don't think they get the credit they deserve, so I'll give them that credit. There's a good defensive team over there, and I just wish them the best of luck, wish them nothing but the best, and hope that they all stay healthy. They have a great outfit on that side of the ball.
Yeah, Alex, you guys have played a lot of physical defenses lately. Do you feel like you've shown as you get to the playoffs here that you can really compete with any kind of talent group on that side?
Yeah, and we take pride in not only just it's not about us trying to compete with a physical defense, but physical defense having to compete with us, and that's the kind of mindset that we have to continue to just implement and run off of and feed off of, that energy that they talk about. There's a physical defense on that side, but on this side of the ball, there's a lot of physicality and a lot of explosion on this side, so you have to be aware of that as well. So I hope that defenses are taking that in consideration too, because we don't take it lightly, taking pride in that for us as an offense.
You guys also taking pride in third down conversions too, right? A lot better on that today. That looked good.
Yeah, definitely. We want to be able to, if we can, stay out of getting into third downs. But when we do have that, we want to be situational masters and convert. And I think we're doing a great job of, emphasizing stuff and executing the stuff that we emphasize throughout the week. So that's one of those areas, and we were able to do that today. We have a lot to clean up, but a lot to be proud of. And 1-0 this week was the goal, and we achieved that.
Can you take us through your nerves when you're watching your defense go goal line stand after goal line stand after goal line stand?
It's it's something. It's an indescribable feeling being on that sideline. So I can imagine what people at home are feeling, but just understanding and knowing that, trusting in those guys, every play we're standing up like turnover, sack, something's going on. And we know that we have that belief in our defense that, make the offense play one more play. So it's just amazing to see those guys go out there and play the defense that they played today.
Kind of cool to have the fans in the stands standing for that entire time during it. I don't know if you noticed that.
Oh, yeah, no. I don't know if they took a seat the whole fourth quarter, but I definitely could feel the vibrations in the entire stadium. So, our hats go off, and we love our fans, and they keep coming out and they keep showing up for us.
You know, to finish it off and go to Detroit, right, and capture it on their turf.
Yeah, we have to go in, and like I said, the goal was 1-0 this week. The same goal is 1-0 this week, and so we're going to go ahead and get ready for the Lions.
Feel a little
Thank
extra
you.
motivation after what happened last year when you went to Detroit?
Yeah, definitely. That was a game that left a sour taste in your mouth. You never want to go out like that. So, definitely is actually a little bit of motivation to get back there and to make sure that we walk off with a different result. All right, appreciate you guys.
Yeah, they just tried to motion over, isolate, get a little angle route by number 10. Started off the line, felt him going back in, played back into it, was able to tip the ball. I think Eric tipped it second time as well. So, big game, man. It's what we try to pride ourselves in. Obviously, we got to play more stingy there in the second half and not let them back into the game. When they were in the red zone, I think we did a hell of a job keeping them out. But we can't, let them get back into the game. So that's something we got to work on. But we got the win, man. It's what it's all about. When plays need to be made, guys are making plays, and that's what we take pride in.
Jordan, how hard is it to just repeatedly get goal line stand like that, knowing the game's still in balance?
How hard is it? We don't think about it. You play the next play, and the next play is the same as the next, and I think that's what makes this team special. Is it doesn't matter the situation. We're just out there playing defense, and as long as there's the cliche, as long as there's a blade of grass to defend, we're going to do it. And that's kind of the mentality of this defense.
Every week it seems someone comes up with a big play, or Bynum getting the interception too. What is it about this defense that, despite the intensity, there still is someone making that play?
Well, we talk about it all the time as being the closers of the team, and then we work situations. We've been working situations since OTAs, right? And so when plays need to be made, again, it's everybody has confidence that we're going to make the play, and that if it comes to them, they're going to be the one to make it.
Is it the experience of being backed up on the goal line so many times that makes it that it's not that intense for you guys?
No, it's the mentality of this defense, 100%. Yeah.
Not the experience doesn't play into it, because even the young guys don't panic. I guess that's
nobody does, and that starts from the top down. KO, Coach Donatel, that's the mentality from the top down, and it infiltrates the locker room, and the leaders feel it, and the young guys feel it. And so when we get in those situations, like you said, there's no panic.
Now on the other side,
just you've been in these situations so many times, they've almost become routine having to save the game. I mean, having that experience, does that help?
I think it gives us confidence. When these moments do arise, that nobody has a doubt that we're going to win the game. And so does it help? I don't know. Maybe we go through these situations, 2-minute drills on Wednesdays.
If I wasn't so greedy, he would have made the pick. And same thing with him. I may have came down with it, but at the end of the day, you got to keep chopping wood and knowing that, okay, we didn't get the opportunity there. I didn't, Caleb didn't, but we knew sometime in the game we're going to come down with one.
How much do you feel like all the reps you guys have had in those late game situations?
Yeah, in the fourth quarter, it feels normal. It feels like any other play. I know pressure's on us. We're in the red zone, fourth down. One play to either lose the game or win the game, but to us, that's normal football to us.
What is the key to making those stops in the red zone?
Just keep focusing. We know it's a long series, big plays, might have crushed your spirit, but we don't stop fighting.
Any concerns that they did get a lot of yardage in the second?
We never want to give up yards like that, but as long as we're coming down with the win, there's a lot of intricacies with the small little details of maybe one guy getting out of their assignment. So we just have to play a clean ball and just get off the field. I know a lot of times we gave up those yards, held them to 3 points, which is a win for us. But at the end of the day, we don't want to give up that many yards.
Some defenses will be exhausted after that many, but you guys seem to pick up intensity. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like a weird, different switch that gets flipped for you, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, but we practice like crazy. When we practice, everybody's running the ball, everybody's getting in shape because we know sometimes the game is going to come down to our hands. Long series, maybe on the field for a long time, but at the end of the day, we know that if we got to win the game for us, we got to do it.
Now, we didn't get it here at first. Can you take us through the pick? Did you see it slow motion? Was the ball big?
Yeah.
Walk us through it?
So, super slow motion. Still a blur to me. I still barely remember what went on, but I just know that they're running double in cuts to the field every single time. A lot of big plays they got was that route, in breaking from number 1. knowing that that's a tough route for the corner, especially if he's outside leverage. So I just shuffled in with the quarterback's eyes. As soon as he came off of number 2, jumped in the window 1, and that was the play.
Yeah, what was that celebration?
Light skin face, it's my trademark, everything. Show off my cleats, dance. It's just clown. It's just a whole lot of clownery. So
Was it
just
Soul
having
Train
fun.
line?
Yeah, Soul Train line. We didn't get anybody else behind me. I don't know why nobody else went, but I guess I got to steal the show, so I had fun with doing it.
Kim, you guys also get a little bit of luck. I mean, you guys are in Buffalo, right? You get Josh Allen to fumble it, you pounce on it for a touchdown. Here, the guy drops the ball. I mean, you got to love that. Sometimes you're really good, and sometimes you get that luck.
Yeah, that's football. I mean, you can't be perfect. We can't be perfect. They can't be perfect. You just have to capitalize when your opportunity shows. So we had opportunities to win the game a little better than we did, but at the end of the day, we know that you got to just keep going. Buffalo, we had to keep going. Same thing. Pat came up down with the game winner, same exact route, double digs, and he picked that off. Now it's my turn, and football is going to be football.
And on the flip side, when you see Kirk taking all of those tough hits and then getting up and still making the play, gamer, yeah.
Yeah, Kirk's a dog. Getting a few more chains because he's going to continue to be a dog. He puts the chains on. He has that mentality. He's going to win the game.
Congrats. Thank you.
That's huge.
Yeah, talk about that.
Yeah, holding the team to 5 field goals, that's major. He made every single one, I believe, as well. So, that they didn't give up. They definitely put themselves in position, but we didn't break. We stayed strong. A lot of our guys are situationally aware, and we made plays when we needed to. That's the main thing for sure. Like that's what we've been doing. You know what I mean? We just stay calm, and when a guy needs to step up, he happens to be there. We don't know who it's going to be whenever it is, but chances are we're going to be up on top.
Eric, in terms of not breaking, it seems every single time you guys had to do a goal line stand, though, you guys got more intensity out of it, right? That's kind of a different way to look at it.
That's what you want, you know what I mean? That end zone is sacred. We want to keep them out of there. And I think that once they get down there, we have a calmness about us that just remains calm, and we remain aggressive, and we know what we can get, we know the looks we can get, and we just go out there and we hit and we play, and it works out well for us.
Is that calmness different from how you felt in those spots?
I mean, every year's new year, but we've been in these situations over and over and over this year. We've seen it, and now here we are with 10 wins, and that's not easy by any means. And every single year I've been in the league. So we don't take it for granted. We know we got things to clean up, but hey, as long as we're showing that fight, that resilience, and then we're coming up with a big play at the end, we don't care how we win.
You guys were in these situations a lot last year too, even if they don't work out. And do those extra reps for guys that were here last year help in terms of just having more kind of knowledge of what to do in those spots?
I hope so. I hope those situations that we were in last year and the years prior, for the veterans around the league that we have on our team as well now. I hope it leaves that stain in your mind to where you want to keep them out. You want to finish those games because we've been on the other side of that thing. But enough about last year. We're getting these dubs now, and it's amazing playing with these guys. Everybody's so unselfish, and we're just getting it done.
Eric, do you think sometimes your intensity and how you play in those tight situations forces them? Like, you saw Josh Allen fumble it. Today, the guy dropped the pass. It's kind of like you get in their head as well as playing inside yours.
Yeah, they know that they have to bring it too. They know that we're going to keep them out, and we're going to try our hardest as well. And they're required to make a spectacular play on us. It's just like we're sometimes required to make those spectacular plays. So it's about stepping up when your number is called, and just being calm when it comes down to it.
And on the other side, seeing some of those hits that Kirk was taking and then still making passes.
Man, Kirk was in the pocket all day today. He took a couple hits, took a couple sacks, but he also delivered a bunch of strikes. Late in the game, one to JJ. He was just that pocket was so tight. You know what I mean? But he just stayed true to it. He's been a leader all year for us. And, he gets hit and he gets back up. So he's tough as hell as well. And that's my quarterback for sure.
What do you make of the way that Cam Bynum stepped into as well?
Guys, keeping it pretty clean. We played good up front, especially early. Cam made a great play on that pick that I got, and then a great play there at the end to close it out. We obviously can do a better job in the second half. We limited the touchdowns, which was a positive thing, and came back to help us in the end. But we can still improve on that.
But they just got a couple of big plays that really set everything up, right?
Yeah, it's the explosives. You just got to tackle a little better, not get greedy in some scenarios.
Take us inside a huddle when it's in the 5-yard line and it's feast or famine time. What is that like? Is it a lot about strategy, or is it more about we just got to make a play?
It's all of it, and things happen a little faster down there, and it's like, I don't know, it gets pretty fun down there. I don't know why. You feel like you're just kind of a kid playing ball when everybody knows there's only so much grass to play with.
You've been doing it.
Good. They're a good defense. We knew that coming into the game. We knew their front D-line was tough. We knew Kirk was going to be, a little pressured a little bit, but I feel like we did good throughout the whole game of, just getting the ball to playmakers and just letting us ride.
Justin, did you feel like it was going to be one of those games where they hit you extra hard, they grabbed you? They got 2 penalties on that one drive.
Yeah.
3 penalties, actually.
Yeah. My best attribute is route running. So whenever I get those man-to-man, I think I'm going to win. I know I'm going to win. So whenever they are holding and stuff like that, I try my best to make it look known and still trying to go out there and catch the ball. But, we like the matchups. We like that one-on-one. And we just going to keep eating on that.
And the one drop, you don't see that very often.
Tough. I hate it. It's going to haunt me tonight thinking about it, watching it. But, I'm human. It happens sometimes. But it is definitely something I wish I had back.
How good, how physical is their defense?
Very good. Very good. And just like I said, we knew that coming into the game. We knew we was going to have to make some plays down the field and in the run game. Ford and the O-line did a great job on their side, just getting yards and Ford doing Ford things.
Justin, the way Kirk was in the pocket today, just phenomenal, taking those hits, finding you. You took some big ones too. How important is that to have it in a tight game like this?
Yeah, it's all about the trust. Kirk having trust to stay in that pocket and, launch me the ball. And me just having that confidence and, seeing a defender coming to hit me and, still making that grab. It's something that we both work on. But we just got to keep eating on those and keep having that connection, building off that.
Justin, what was it like going against us today?
Just like going up against any other corner. He's a great corner. He's been doing great things this season, but it was nothing for me to really think of it any other way besides going up against another person.
How proud are you of the defense doing what they did, getting a lot of big stops today?
Yeah, they was in some tough situations. Even that last drive that they was about to score on. It just time and time again, the defense come big for us, even when we're not doing what we need to do on the offensive side. So we're working with each other both ways. We having each other's back, and we're just going to keep eating on that.
Hey, Justin, before your touchdown drive, the last one, was there anything that you guys said? Because it seemed like that moment you switched from a team that was really battling to just zipping right down the field and everything clicking.
Yeah. During that time, it was a tough situation. We didn't really get any points for a little while. Putting the defense in tough situations, and we just needed, some points to gain the lead. Just trying to put the game away. But it's a tough team that we're playing. They did a phenomenal job on both sides playing the game, and we just came out with the dub today.
I saw you when you're on the bench and you're watching or preparing, and I see you kind of rocking back and forth. Can you tell? What are you doing there? Are you calming yourself? Or are you hyping yourself up?
Man, why are you watching me, man?
You're kind of a big deal.
I always did that since I was a little kid. I guess you can say it's a habit. But I guess I can put it out there. My mama used to rock me when I was a little kid, yeah. So, it's comforting, I like it. But I just do it whenever I'm just sitting there. I guess it's a habit.
Justin, when you watch your defense time after time kind of do those goal line stands, right? And they seem to gain energy from it rather than it being depleted.
Yeah.
Does that help you guys kind of get pumped up on offense? What are your thoughts when you see those?
Oh, yeah. It's definitely get us pumped up. Just having those tough stops for us. Being in the game down by 5 and getting those type of stops, that's big for us. That changes the whole game, put us in the best situations. But we count on them just like they count on us. We just got to do a better job in putting them in better situations and not having to, get that fourth down.